There are now 10 listeria cases linked to Bluebell ice cream products. Today, the CDC identified 2 more cases, one in Arizona, one in Oklahoma. 5 were previously reported in Kansas, including 3 deaths. 3 were from Texas. Yesterday, Bluebell recalled all of its products, leaving grocery store shelves empty. The company, based in Brenham, Texas, first said during the initial recalls there were no signs products were contaminated, but that quickly changed.
Right now, we don't know how the listeria entered our facility, but as each day goes by with the team experts that we've assembled, we get closer and closer to that answer.
Bluebell projects the recall will last 2, maybe 3 more weeks, and when products do return, they will be limited. Instead of the normal 50 flavors, there will be less than 10 to start. Listeria can strike anyone, but is especially dangerous for people who already have health problems, like people with a weakened immune system. Dr. Shalon Hawkins from Medical City, Dallas, says everyone should be aware of the symptoms.
Typically, people start to feel things like body aches, malaise, feeling a bit tired, and also things like headaches can develop. And then that's typically followed by the typical gastroenteritis type symptoms as far as the nausea, the vomiting, and diarrhea.
The Texas-based company has been around for 108 years. It's sold in 22 states besides Texas. It is the top-selling brand in Texas, 3rd across the country. For many people, the brand and its catchy jingles represent part of the Texas lifestyle.
A lifetime of good times shared along the way. Have yourself a Bluebell country day.
Oh, I remember those commercials growing up here in Texas. Dr. Michael Braun is an associate professor of marketing at SMU Cox School of Business. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for inviting me.
Appreciate it. Okay, let's start this off. On the scale of 1 to 10, where do you think this is as far as crisis-wise, 10 being the worst? Where do you think Bluebell sits right now?
I think right now it's probably at about a 7. It's something that certainly has shut down their production. It has shut down all of their sales for all of their products. It's really hard to get any more extreme than that. It is something that they seem to be managing quite well, in the sense that they appear to be proactively trying to find out exactly what happened and where the bacteria came from and how it distributed. It's the kind of thing, though, that could either be managed very quickly and ratcheted down to a 3. It is something that could turn into a 10 if they manage it poorly.
So you said, I thought one of the most interesting things was the CEO in the past couple of days really got in front of the camera and said, first and foremost, we want to make sure that everybody is protected and healthy and safe, and we're going to do what we can to make sure that that happens. And I thought that was fantastic, because you just don't see companies taking ownership and responsibility as quickly as that. Well, quickly, they just don't even seem to be doing it at all. So I thought that was really fantastic.
Well, the relationship that brands have with their customers, good relationships, are built on credibility and trust and authenticity. And I saw the statement from the CEO, and I thought he did a very good job. There was nothing polished, there was nothing corporate about it. It really seemed authentic and consistent with the narrative that the company has been able to build up for over 100 years. And so I think as long as the company maintains that level of trust and honesty and authenticity, once they eventually find out what the problem is and fix the problem, I think they'll be okay.
But it is hard when you go on Facebook and you look at social media and you see the empty freezers at all of these grocery stores. You see the Bluebell and the price and nothing. Is that going to be difficult, do you think, for Bluebell to come back to gain that trust from customers?
Well, not once the freezers are finally full.
Once they're full again. Nobody will be hesitant to purchase?
Well, I don't know.
And I know that's hard to
sure.
speak to, but I guess maybe once they pinpoint the problem, they find it and they say, okay, and we're going to do this. They talked about this kind of hold and release program they want to do as well, where they kind of hold product before immediately releasing it and testing.
Well, I think that's what's critical.
Right.
I think right now, to be clear, nobody knows. I don't even think they know. Right. Even whether there is in fact a link between the illnesses and the plants.
There's a lot to figure out.
There's a lot of evidence in support of that,
right.
but it's not conclusive at this point, as I understand it.
Right.
So, but the first thing is to find out exactly what did happen and be honest and open and completely transparent about that. and then figure out how to fix it and make sure something like this doesn't happen again if it was in fact something in their control. And again, be completely honest and open about it. There can be no spin, there can be no cover up. It has to be completely honest and transparent and authentic.
Well, and I keep hearing from the CEO that they just want to take care of folks. And one of the things I did read is that at the Oklahoma plant, which has been shut down, they're still paying those people. Now that can't last forever, but at least they said, you know, given the timeline of the next couple of weeks, listen, we're going to take care of these folks and figure out what's going on, and then get our product back on the shelves like it has been for 108 years.
Well, there's been a lot of goodwill that has apparently been built up between the customer base and the company. And what's nice about building up goodwill is sometimes you have to draw on that capital. And they are able to draw on that right now, and they are now benefiting from all of that goodwill that's been built up over time. That can be blown up very quickly if they start to spin this. I think that if they are honest and open, then they'll be just fine coming out of the gate. And certainly paying their staff while this is going on maintains that goodwill.
Shows they care. Michael Braun, thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
very
in
much.
tonight. We appreciate your perspective.
You're welcome.
Thank you.